Hi friends! Today I'm gonna do a draw with me. I would like to draw an Instagram graphic for when I go live the same day, so I think I'm gonna take the time to kind of just draw one out real quick. If you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and definitely comment on any of the videos. I love to hear what you guys think and what you guys want to see from this channel. So I'm going to start off with some gesture work. So I'm going to pull up lineofaction.com and Procreate as well. I'll probably just do this for like a minute or two, just to kind of like get the creative juices flowing, to kind of warm up. So I am selecting only covered models, and I'm going to do both genders. I'm going to do adult. Okay. And 30 seconds to kind of just keep it going. And so I'm going to start off doing a self-portrait, and I think I'm going to have my tablet in the drawing, and I'm going to have headphones in. So I'm going to start off with my head direction. I think I'm going to look up, like have my head tilted upward with my eyes looking down. So I learned this kind of cool trick on Instagram. If you have your snapping on for Procreate and your magnetics toggled on, you can move the whatever part of the image you want to move, and it'll kind of snap to place. If you see an orange line, that means it's lined up directly with the middle of the canvas. So that's very good. That's one of my gripes with Procreate, and I'm glad that they fixed that. So now I know where the middle of the canvas is without having to kind of just eyeball it. All right, I got my initial sketch done. Let's refine it a little bit more. Luckily with this camera right here, I can just look at myself and kind of use that as my reference without having to try and draw myself from memory. It's really, it's a very good exercise, but not for right now. Right here, I kind of want to exaggerate my hair. I know it's been getting long, so I think I'm just gonna make it swoosh outward. I have like high cheekbones, so I'm kind of exaggerating that a little bit. And like, I don't want to make this a realistic portrait. It's just going to be just an icon. So I'm going to put a lot of tension on my right hand because that's where I draw. And so typically, because this will be in motion, this shoulder is going to be higher than this shoulder. So this one's going to be a little bit more relaxed. I'm going to have a relaxed hand kind of gently holding onto the tablet, while this has like, my right hand will have a lot of like that tension holding the pencil as well as like holding the arm up. And that kind of gives the whole portrait some contrast as well, like in terms of body shape and body fluidity. And I want to make sure like the motion of the body kind of just circulates to the tablet. So that's where my focal point is in the drawing. Now that I have my basic forms laid out, I'm gonna go in, just be a little more detailed with the sketch, kind of just take away, add more, and kind of give more fluidity to the drawing so it doesn't look so rough. Don't forget to flip your drawing horizontally. This will give you a fresh perspective on the drawing, and it'll kind of highlight some of the skewed portions of the drawing. So here's my very rough concept sketch. Here's my more refined sketch. And now I'm gonna go in with the inking. And by that I mean just outline. I like to use the tinderbox brush in the inking portion of Procreate. I love the texture that it gives. And it kind of just feels more like rough ink drawing. Okay. Now my new layer, gotta make sure my sketch is onto multiply. All right. I like to have my opacity very low so I can actually see my outline. And then I'm going to obviously do pink outline. I also like to make sure that my eraser matches my drawing brush. sometimes I like to, before I even draw, like make the movement of the body without touching the tablet, so I kind of get the feel of how the arm should lay instead of just going for it. So I'm just gonna like make some swift movements to kind of get the momentum going, basically. So when I'm drawing the face at an angle, I like to make sure that the eyes line up with that angle. So it's good to think of the face as one plane, and the eyes, the eye line, the nose line, and the lip line are all parallel to each other. So I kind of use my nose as my starting point of my face and kind of just let that dictate the plane of, or the parallel lines of the eyes. So I'll typically just draw the eye first and then maybe just adjust one eye to make sure that they all line up and stack up against each other. So it kind of looks like the furthest most eye is just kind of drooping down a little bit. And at this point, it's probably good to just like flip that canvas and double check to make sure it doesn't look like it's drooping super low. I'm gonna keep my defining beauty mark out in the open. I have like two, one right there, and like one somewhere down here. I don't think you can see, but yeah, I like to call them defining. They're like on either end, like both sides of my neck, and I think that's very that defines me. I don't have beauty marks on my face, so I like to just add like that one characteristic that can actually like that definitely shows that this is me. So I'm going in and exaggerating my line work before I do the glasses, because even though I wear glasses, and I have for most of my life, they are still one of the hardest things to draw. All right, let's do the glasses. It's always good to keep in mind that glasses will be parallel to the eye line, and they're supposed to be parallel to the face. So in terms of like perspective, you got to make sure that the line for this glass, the top part of the glasses, match up the line of the bottom part of the glasses, and these two lines match up. So it's really hard because you're basically drawing a rectangle on like hovering the face, and trying to make it look good within the drawing, in terms of perspective, and just like convincing the viewer that those glasses are basically sitting on that person's face, and they don't look wonky at all. And I always end up making my glasses look wonky, and it just takes, I guess, 10,000 hours to draw glasses to be perfect at it, and definitely not at those 10,000 hours yet. So let's get to it. When you're drawing glasses, it's good to just kind of make marks, to kind of just showcase where the glasses are gonna fall on the face. So let's make some very light marks. When you're doing glasses at a side view, it's also good to note how those glasses will look in perspective, compared to your face. So if you're looking at a side view, you'll see that the edge of the glasses kind of almost touch where the eye is, and this kind of like, if you box your head in, this is where the edge of your face is. So it makes sense. This will be more brought forward to the viewer, whereas you'll see more of the lens on this guy. Yeah, I mean, the more you draw, the more it'll like kind of understand. It's just good to kind of keep it all in perspective, literally. Like, just know that if your if your head is a box, your glasses will be a smaller rectangle on that box. So just like forward will be just a regular box, tilt will be like a box and 3/4, you know? So let's keep that in mind. For glasses, I also like to adjust my brush size to be an estimated thickness of the glasses. So I'm not like just doing the outline and then filling it in. I'm actually using my brush to my advantage. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be like tediously filling in glasses. Like, the perfectionist in me wants to redraw this drawing, but the other part of me is just like, it's only going to be on Instagram, who cares? It doesn't need to be a masterpiece. It just needs to get the point across that I'm gonna go live today, so hope to see you there. I'm gonna use the Nikko Rull brush to kind of like color block. So I finished the portrait and it's very pink and it has like a little bit of magenta, a little dusty purple, and I love how it came out. I added white glare on the glasses, just on the bottom, because technically that's like glass refraction works there. So just kind of give it a little like realism, I guess. But yeah, I love how it came out. I might like tweak the t-shirt a little bit, but I'm just like, yay, I got something done, and I can't wait to post it on Instagram for when I go live.